is your Libra new moon forecast for October 21st, 2025. And we have a beautiful Libra new moon, and its depositor is also Venus in Libra. So, what is Libra? Libra is about relationships, it's the seventh house. It is about harmony, grace, manners. Libra is about justice and the legal system. So, right now, until the next full moon, we are going to be very focused on that which is connected with justice, fairness, right, wrong. And certainly, we are feeling rather intense about whatever has captured our focus as far as legalities and gaining justice is concerned, because we have Mars, the planet of action, in the sign of Scorpio. And Mars loves to be in Scorpio as Venus loves to be in Libra. So right now, Venus and Mars, the planet of love and the planet of action, are in their own sign. So this kind of strengthens their connection with Libra, with love, and Mars with action and intensity and passion. And Mars is making an exact conjunction to Mercury, the communicator, the thinker. And right now, because we are seeking justice and fairness for something, we are really focused on right and wrong, and really focused on the intensity of the issue. And we're not going to let go anytime soon. And with Mercury there, we're going to have to kind of pull back a little bit on the sarcasm or our speech, where we just tell it like it is. But Mercury, like Mars, is a researcher, and Mercury loves to get to the bottom of the facts in the sign of Scorpio. So right now there may be an issue connected with what eighth house matters, because Scorpio is connected with the eighth house, and it's about uh, that which is hidden, kind of like the 12th house, occult, or something that we have to figure out. That again, here on this forecast, that is hidden from us. Maybe we don't believe, are suspicious about the facts, and kind of like Virgo and Scorpio, and to some degree Libra, like to get to the facts, just the facts. But Scorpio likes to go behind the scenes. And right now, the issues connected with the eighth house, as well as justice, are going to be the forefront. Something we feel very passionately about. And it may involve that which is connected with the eighth house. But this can be not just hidden, but a little bit dark. And it may concern intimacy, the occult, or it may be just connected with what our deep passions feel very strongly about. Because once Scorpio gets a hold of something, they don't let go. But we will get justice. You can guarantee that for sure. But nonetheless, this will be the forefront, both publicly and privately. And We have Jupiter. Yes, indeed. We have Jupiter in the sign yet of Cancer at 24 degrees. So our luck is going to be involving the fourth house matters: security, protection, family, our living situation. Yes, because it's about security in all forms. It may be even good, as aforementioned, for investments right now. And particularly because there is now a bit of a wide, grand trine here in water with Jupiter. And Jupiter is the lucky planet as it is, and the planet of fortune and prosperity. So, with this time of this wide, grand trine here during the time of the Libra new moon until we get to the full moon, well, we are really going to feel very lucky indeed right now with all these matters connected with prosperity, because this grand trine is involving the planet Jupiter in Cancer. So who knows, you may get lucky with some investments, something to do with real estate, or there could be even good news connected with family, renovations, and so on and so forth. And with Jupiter and Saturn and Mars and Mercury completing this beautiful grand trine, we may feel that we have luck in areas that involve these signs. With Pisces, it's about the behind the scenes, anything medical or that which deals with healing. We are going through a healing right now, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and with Jupiter connected with family, home, protection, and to some degree prosperity, and Mars, the planet of action with Mercury. Well, right now, our research, our digging below the surface is going to produce what? Some answers right now. We will find the answers to our research and our unveiling of the facts right now because of this grand trine kind of helping the Scorpio researcher, the Scorpio detective along, and what we feel very passionately about. And with Saturn retrograde with Neptune, by the way, the depositor retrograde, well, there may be some frustrations right now continuing this with this wide conjunction. There may be something that will cause a little bit of sadness or melancholy, whether it's from the past, whether it's from the present, and we may be frustrated, and we may want to start projects, start that business, start whatever it is we want to move forward with, but we are feeling like we are walking through quicksand because of this retrograde phase of both Saturn and Neptune, the depositor of Saturn. But remember, Saturn rules karma. So if we just be patient that much longer, we will be able to make progressions in whatever we want to move forward with, whether it's a job, whether it's family, whether it's travel, whatever it is. Saturn promises that if we just take our time and be patient, kind of wade through some of the confusion and uncertainty that Neptune is providing us right now, we will get answers. And likely, once both Saturn, especially, and Neptune go direct, we'll find out the concrete answers and feel like we will be able to progress forward once and for all. However, Uranus is still yet retrograde at 0 critical of Gemini, so its depositor comes right back to the sign of Scorpio here. Yes, so that may mean that our communications may get a little bit convoluted. Maybe our wires are a little bit crossed, and it doesn't help with Neptune and Saturn retrograde now, making a wide conjunction. So, this is a time you want to be very clear, whether it's with paperwork, whether it's with negotiations, and just kind of tame a little bit on the sarcasm and the sharp speech, because with Mercury and Mars, which really is wanting to pick up on the speed of Mercury right now and our speech, we will have to be very, very clear about what we want, what our intentions are, and as aforementioned, kind of be very gentle in what we have to say. Because with Mars, with Mercury, we could speak out of turn or very hastily, and then later on kind of regret it. And with Uranus there retrograde, that only seeks to create more mix-ups. And now because Pluto, the powerhouse, is in Aquarius, which, well, by the way, its depositor is retrograde Uranus. So authorities, those in positions of authority, and so on, those in charge are acting a little bit strangely lately, rather unpredictable, and well, there could be some arguments here because, well, remember the depositor of Uranus is Mercury in Scorpio with Mars, and Pluto is in unpredictable Aquarius. Well, that's great for the future. It's great for finding out new inventions and feeling a little rebellious. But during this time, we are feeling so rebellious that we may find we get into these kind of petty tit for tat arguments, disruptions, and so on. And with Mars and Scorpio, well, some of the disagreements may lead to, well, let's just say bigger arguments or conflicts in general. So you really want to watch your speech, watch your actions during this time of this world is harmonious Libra new moon. But keep in mind, even this new moon is at 28 degrees, so it kind of has a Scorpio feel about it. So that kind of goes along with this Mars and Mercury sense, even though they can in no long way make a conjunction. Mars and Scorpio and Mercury and Scorpio are feeling a little bit feisty. But take the hint with Venus, the depositor of this new moon. It's about balance, it's about fairness and justice, which we are seeking right now, besides the answers. And we want to be gracious. We want to look at the total picture and weigh the facts as Libra does. We don't want to upset those scales and get too passionate about what we are trying to discover right now. And getting into scuffles with authority could only make things a little bit, well, a little bit more complicated. And because we have this out of sign in conjunction or quincunx right now, which kind of adds to a little bit of this tension, even though with the moon, sun in conjunction new moon making a in conjunct with Uranus. So it's all about the unpredictable during this Libra new moon. And although we are rather well focused on whatever it is we're trying to get to the truth about, well, Libra always is sending us a message of keep the balance, keep the harmony. Yes, something is coming into focus about legalities right now and justice, but we just will have to remain patient, calm, focused, and indeed during this time, we will find the answers that we are seeking.